Good afternoon, I'm Jed. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 10085 Southwest Kent Place here in Tigard. We're located inside the home in the hallway bathroom. We pulled the toilet. We're going through the 3-inch ABS flange. I just tied on to the main line here in the crawl space, zeroed out the camera counter. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running, and because of the point of access and the amount of turns we have to get through, I'm going to keep the camera moving very, very quickly to get as far out as we can possibly get. The tricky part here is there is a clean out, but it's in the crawl space. It's probably a 60+ foot crawl into that access point there, and it'd be very difficult to do without tearing half the crawl space apart with the camera. So hopefully we can get all the way out from here. But I will reel back slower at the end. And you're going to see a green string every now and then. Don't worry about that. That's just how I got the camera in there. It just transitioned there. It looks like over to concrete or PVC. I'm not sure which one yet. We'll see on the way back. Looks like white PVC plastic though. Okay, transitions here over to what looks like it's 6-inch concrete. It went from looks like 3-inch ABS to 4-inch PVC, and then now 6-inch concrete pipe. Alright, here at about 73 feet out, appears we have reached the main lateral. We're going to let the line drain out here for a couple minutes. I'm also going to go locate the camera head just to verify where the line terminates. Alright, located the camera head successfully at the main lateral out on Southwest Kent Place. And where the line comes out of the house is at the front left corner of the actual deck, it looks like. I think possibly the deck went after the fact, or after the original plans of the house were made up. I think that's why the clean out got stuck underneath there. And talking to the home inspector, it sounds like there's no cap on it, so I would highly recommend getting that thing capped off properly, because otherwise you're venting sewer gas into the crawl space and inevitably into the home. It's also an access point for rodents to get in too, with a wide open cleanout. They can come right up the sewer line that way. So, ideally, the best thing you can do if you're going to go through the effort, I would install an actual external cleanout on this thing. This toilet has worked for the camera. If you had to get a drain cleaning implement into the line, it would be a bit trickier to do. You probably have to pop out some of the vents or something and take the implements through that way if you had to do it from the cleanout. It'd be very difficult to do though. You know, you may have a root intrusion coming through here. I'm going to go locate the camera head and see where it's at. Yeah, I located the camera head. I'm not able to get directly on top of it, but at this point here, it is inside the crawl space. And this is kind of a hard one. It could be a clump of hair that's caught there. We don't have a clear view of it coming out of the joint. And the fact that it's in the crawl space makes it less likely, although it's still possible, especially the way this crawl space is designed. It's got some of the decking is kind of in the same area as the crawl space. But I'm seeing most of this kind of looks like it's coming straight out of the top of the pipe here. You just have a really unclear view of it actually protruding from the joint. Most of that I'm seeing is stuck to the actual top of the pipe. This is in the crawl space. I do recommend this get repaired. It's here at 28 feet. Now, it could be also a big clump of hair. This is kind of a tough one, but it looks very much like roots. And also possibly some is right here as well. Those little strands there are thick enough and they look similar to the ones we just saw up ahead there. So looks like it at 27 and 28 feet. And that you can just crawl right to. It looks like that's where I located that. The first one was right where the deck or the porch out front meets the actual house. I think this is our clean out here. That stuff up there just looks like hair. And again, the other one could be as well. It's a really hard one to tell. The clumps of hair can look very much like small roots. And generally where clumps of hair get stuck are at joints. The thing that's concerning about this one is it's stuck to the very top of the pipe. It's a lot harder for stuff to get stuck up there than being down the flow line where it would most likely be going through the line at. We're just about to reel the camera out of the line here. Aside from those two possible root intrusions there at 27 and 28 feet that are in the crawl space, they're right at the very front of the house where the house basically meets the front patio or the front porch area. Aside from that, though, the rest of the line is in good condition. We've got, and at this time, if those roots, or if they are roots, they're not affecting the flow at this time, but if they're actively growing, they may get worse. But at this time, we have great flow all the way out. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time.